Hi Year 3! So welcome to episode 2. I know you're super excited after last week's activities and I know you're raring to go today. So during this episode you are going to be doing another HIIT workout, and I know that Mr. Moore has got something up his sleeve, so good luck with that. And later on you're going to be doing a skill activity which will involve you trying to aim for a certain target but by flicking, so using a flicking motion, or what we would like to call a push pass, to get yourself to that target. So the equipment you're going to need today is going to be a book, a hardback book, because you're going to be using that as a stick, and you're going to need some balls of socks and a target area. And I used a towel, but you could use a pillowcase or anything that will lay flat on the floor. So all that's left to say is good luck, have fun, enjoy yourself, and make sure you put everything into it. See you later. Right, we better get ourselves warmed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to mobilise some of the joints in our body. We're going to get our heart rate raised, and we're going to just do a few stretches to get ourselves prepared for our HIIT activity. So we're going to start with sway. So we're going to have our feet apart, and we're literally just going to be swaying back and forth. You'll notice that at the moment my legs are straight, but you can bend your knees so that you're getting a full sway. It's completely up to you. But this is mobilising our hips and getting us ready. Well done, keep going. Lovely. If you feel like you want to use your arms, get your arms involved. Fantastic. Right, now on to knee raises. We're going to lift our knees up. Now we might have this in our HIIT activity later. I know that we did a little bit of this last week, so that's really good. So just reminding you, bringing it up, and we're doing knee raises. Well done. Now, we're going to move on to our pulse raiser. Now our pulse raiser is going to take a little bit of coordination. You're going to take one step forward with one leg, and the other step forward with the opposite leg. Come back and back, and you'll notice that I'm touching each 4 points of a square. So I go forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Now I mentioned this is a pulse raiser, so let's speed that up. Forward, forward, back, back. Nice. Brilliant. Keep going. We're getting that heart rate raised. Doing a great job. Keep going. Oh, we're nearly there. Remember, this is only a quick warm-up, so we're just getting our body ready. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to stretch out. Get your feet wide apart, and we're going to start with our arm above our head, and we're going to lean over to the wall. So we're going to slide down. Try and keep your body in a completely flat position. That's it. Hold it. Hold it. Nice, and then we're going to obviously repeat the other side. So arm up in the air and slide it down. Hold it here. Try and keep your body in a straight position. What I mean by that is that if you were to look down one side, your body would be completely flat and not leaning forward. So bring it over. Lovely. Okay, so keep those feet wide apart. We're going to bend one knee and we're going to lean over. We're going to hold this for 6 to 10 seconds. Great, doing really well. We're going to move over to the other leg. Lean it over. Hold it here. Try and keep your head up. Try not to look at the floor. I often look at the floor. Lovely. Brilliant. Now I'm going to incorporate some of your balance. So we're going to do a quad stretch. We're going to hold onto our laces, if you're wearing your shoes, or the top of your foot. Your knees are going to be together, and you're going to hold it as still as you can for 6 to 10 seconds. Brilliant, well done. I hope you haven't wobbled. And swap. Let's see if I'm just as balanced on the other foot. Doing really well. Hold it here. Keep those knees together. Brilliant, well done guys, you are ready for your HIIT activity. Good luck!
Moving on to week 2 of our HIIT workout. Now this week we're going to challenge you even further by increasing the amount of time you're involved in the exercise all the way to 40 seconds. And our recovery time is just going to be 20 seconds. So we're increasing the amount of time you're involved in the exercise and shortening your rest period, which is really going to challenge you. You're going to reap the rewards.
So up first is square jumps. You're going to imagine there's a square on the floor and you're going to tap on each corner of the square. Try and go as fast as you can, keeping those jumps as even and as equal as they possibly can be. Go! That's it, keep going. That's it, we're now on 20 seconds rest. So catch your breath back, grab a quick drink if you need it. Although that was only the first activity, it's going to get harder. So coming up next is frog jumps. You need to be facing the floor, hands flat on the floor, and you're going to be bouncing your feet back and forth. Get yourselves ready. Go! That's it, keep that steady pace, you're doing great. Just a few more seconds to go. Rest period 2, well done. So coming up next is inchworms. You're going to start from standing, you're going to place your hands flat on the floor and then walk your hands forward. Then return, walking your hands back to your feet and standing upright. Get yourselves ready. Go. Doing great. Don't forget, if you need to bend your knees, that's absolutely fine. You need to walk those hands all the way out. Rest period, well done. So coming up next is dorsal raises. You need to be laying flat on the floor, facing the floor. You're going to lift your arms and your legs simultaneously. That's together, up and back down again. Continuing for 40 seconds. Get yourself ready. Go. Make sure they're going at the same time. Keep going. Brilliant work, well done. Okay, so we're on to our next rest period. Remember to catch your breath during these 20 seconds. It's not long, but enough time to relax and rest. Coming up next is your squat star jump. So you're going to go from a squat into a big star jump. Use that explosive strength to push you up into the air and create that star. Ready? Go. Keep going. Now they were tough. Well done. We're now moving on to a slightly easier one. We're going to go into a plank. So you need to be on the floor, your elbows along the floor, and keep that bottom down in a nice straight position. Keep your back completely straight. Get yourselves ready. Go. Remember, keep that back really straight. Doing well, halfway there. Don't worry if you wobble. Just try and maintain that plank for as long as you possibly can. If you need to stop or put your knees down, just go back into it. Nearly there. Well done. If you manage the full 40 seconds, I applaud you. It is very difficult. So coming up next is jumping jacks. So you're going to continue doing your jumping jacks for the full 40 seconds. Try and keep yourself in a nice steady beat. Get yourselves ready. It's coming up. Go! That's it, you're doing really well. Keep going. Last few, keep it up. Brilliant work, well done. We're on our last 4 activities. So coming up is low impact burpees. Low impact burpees means that you aren't jumping. So what you'll do is you'll start from standing. You'll place your hands flat on the floor, step 1 foot back, step the next foot back, step them back towards your hands and then stand up straight. Get yourselves ready. Go! Much easier than a normal burpee, but trust me, it's going to take it out of you. You're doing great, keep going, last few. I reckon we've got time for one more. Well done. Okay, after those strenuous ones, I think we're going to just take it to a little bit easier. We're going to do some bottom kicks. So like running on the spot, but this time you're going to get your feet to your bottom. Try and stay on beat. You ready? Let's go. Those legs right up, get those feet to your bottom. So nearly there, keep going. Great work. We've got 2 left, so just 2 more activities. Let's see if we can keep that pace going. So coming up next is high knees. So what you'll be doing is you'll be using one leg, continuously moving it forward towards your chest while bringing your arms down to your knee and then swapping halfway to swap over your knees. Get yourselves ready and go! Keep a rhythm going and get ready to swap legs. Coming up and swap. You're doing great, keep going. That's it, last few. Yay, last rest period. That means that you've only got one more activity to go. So we're going to end with a slightly easier one. We're going to do leg drops. So you need to be laying on your back. Your legs are going to be up in the air at a 90-degree angle. And you're going to drop your leg before it hits the ground and bring it back up, trying to keep it steady. You ready? That's it. Alternate those legs. Keep your back flat on the floor and try and rest your head back on the floor as well. Remember, this is the last one. You are doing amazing. Keep it up. doing great. You've done 40 seconds on every activity and only 20 seconds rest this week. That's it, you've done amazing today, well done. Okay, after such an intense workout, I think we're going to need to cool down and we're going to work our way down our body and stretch our muscles because we don't want you aching. So the first thing we're going to look at is our wrists, because actually we've done a lot of floor work today. So we're going to start with our wrists. You're going to push forward so that you put your hands flat on the floor and push forward. And that's it, extending those wrists. Lovely. And back this time we're going to go down. So push them down and back up. So if you find it easier on the floor to lean forward, that's fine. If you want to do it like this, because it actually possibly is putting too much strain on your wrists, that's fine as well. Lovely. Right, we're going to get ourselves sat on the floor, cross our legs, and we're going to do some side bends. So, hand across, the other hand is going to come up and over, and hold it. Lovely, keep holding. And swap. So now this hand is going to go under, and we're going to come over and stretch. Try and keep your arm above your head. Try and keep your back nice and straight. And keep your head in line with your spine. Keep holding. Keep holding. Lovely, well done. Now we're going to do a twist. So we're going to put one hand behind, and we're going to put our other hand over on cross legs and hold it here. Lovely, keep holding. Try and look right behind you. And swap. So this one behind, other hand on your knee, and twist. Lovely, well done. Keep going. Okay, fabulous. Right, we're going to go onto our knees. And from here, we're going to stretch out our spine. So we're going to put our back down. And we're going to curl our back, holding it here. Then we're going to curl our back up. So we're going to bring our chin to our chest and hold it. And back down. Hold it here. Try and look up as high as you can. And the reverse. Bring your chin into your chest and pull up. Lovely, well done. Okay, putting our feet out behind. We're going to bring one leg up to the side and we're going to hold it here. Hold it for a little bit longer. That's it, try and keep those legs straight. And swap, so the leg goes back out, swap the other leg. If you have your leg further forward, you might need to shuffle. Lovely, well done. Okay, coming back to your sitting pose. So, one knee is going to tuck into the side of your leg. The other leg is going to be out nice and long, and we're going to try and hold on to our feet and pull ourselves down to our knees. Trying to keep our back straight. Hold that stretch. Good, keep holding. Lovely. And you'll feel this stretch all the back of your leg. And we're going to swap sides. So moving over to the other side. Lovely. And we're going to stretch down. Hold your feet. That's great. You're doing so well, guys. And remember, this is going to help you tomorrow so you don't ache. Lovely. Well done. Okay. Feet out to the side. And we're going to walk our hands forward, keeping our back nice and straight and lean in. And you should feel this stretch along the inside of your leg. Hold it here. Well done. Try and keep your toes up. Some of you might be more flexible and obviously you can do your straddle pose further, but make sure that you can feel it in the same place. Lovely. Well done. Coming back up and get that back nice and straight. Okay, onto our side. We're going to do the last few stretches. We're going to bring one knee up to our chest, and we're going to drop it over the side. So you'll see my body rolls, and we're going to try and stretch the other way. Lovely. Hold it there. And return. Bring your arms back first. Bring your knee back and swap. So the other side, bring your knee up. Bring it over. And hold it there. And stretch the other way. Good. Hold it here. You can get your shoulders down to the floor. That would be much better. Fantastic. Coming back up. Oh, and I'm going to hug the knees, keep them in nice and tight, and stretch out that back. Lovely. And the last one is we're going to do the child pose. So we're going to go onto our knees. We're going to put our bottom back to our feet. We're going to stretch our hands forward, and we're just going to put our head on the floor and relax, having a nice full stretch. That's it, hold it here. Brilliant. You've worked incredibly hard today, and hopefully those stretches will help for tomorrow. So let's move on to the next section. So year 3, we are now on to our motor skills activity, which means that I've now gathered some equipment. I've got books, I've got socks, and I've got a towel. And you're probably thinking, why do you need all of this stuff? Well, you're going to need these pieces of equipment to complete the task we're doing today. Last week we looked at hitting the toilet rolls using a towel because we were upright, we were using that swinging motion that we would have used had we been doing the activity that we are supposed to be doing in school, which is hockey. Now hockey is a great sport and one of the best because it uses different equipment to what we would normally use in most of our other sports. And we're having to use an extension off of our body. So we're going to replicate that today using books. Now on a hockey stick, we've got lots of different types of hockey sticks. You'll find that ice hockey have got a very long end of the head of the stick. You'll find that roller hockey has got a slightly smaller and more curved end. You'll find that indoor hockey, so the plastic sticks that we use at school, are very much like roller hockey sticks. And then we've got field sticks. And field sticks have a very shorter head and a rounded side on one side, so you can only hit to one angle. So today we're going to focus on hitting to the left because that is the way that the stick would allow us to move the ball across. So as I said, we're going to be doing some activities that relate to hitting a ball with the stick. Now I've managed to find a couple of hardback books. I'm hoping that you've got some hardback books at home that you can use, and you'll notice they're differing in sizes. So to make it easier, we're going to start with the big book. Now because this isn't the length of our normal hockey stick, we're going to need to get a little bit lower to the ground. So I'm going to do this from kneeling. And we're going to treat the sock like our ball. Now today we're going to focus on what is called a push pass. Now a push pass is exactly as it sounds. The idea is that you're going to be pushing the piece of equipment to where it's going. And in hockey that would be pushing the ball from the head of your stick to where it needs to go. So to replicate that, we're going to start with our ball, our sock, this side. And we're going to put 2 hands on our book. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw the ball and we're going to flick it into its space. And that is replicating a push pass. So we're going to get another ball, because I'd like to have lots of tries. We're going to bring it across our body and push. Rolled off. We're going to bring in another one, and I've got 6 attempts. I can't even count my socks. We've got 6 attempts, and we're rolling it onto our target. Now, our target today is our towel. Why do you think we're using a towel? That's it, because it is super flat and it stays on the floor. It might ridge up, so you'll have to flatten it again. But the same rules apply. You're going to push past the ball, which is our socks, into your target area. 2 more goes, bringing it across, and notice I've still got both my hands on my imaginary stick, which is our book, and we're pushing it. Now I think that's pretty good. 5 out of the 6 balls are on my target area. Now I made my target area quite big, so how do you think we can challenge ourselves? That's it, we're going to make our target area smaller, but we're still going to use the same pieces of equipment doing the same pass, the push pass. Well done. Your turn to practice activity 1. Activity 2. So we're going to stick with that push pass, but this time I'm going to make it a little bit more tricky for myself. I have shortened my target area, which means that I've folded the towel over, and I'm going to move back a little bit, because by increasing the distance means that I'm going to have to increase the power of my push. Now the power of my push is all about whether I need more speed or more strength to get it to where it goes. So I'm going to shuffle over, I'm going to move my other book, get myself ready so you can see I'm much further out than I was. If you've got space at home, you can take this distance as far as you like, bearing in mind that there might be things around you that you could possibly hit, so be very careful. So, 2 hands on the book again. My ball is here, but I'm going to start with it to the side. Now you'll have noticed earlier that the ball is always to the opposite side of where I'm taking my target from. So, that way I can push across my body and flick. Oh no, it rolled off again. I think it's those socks. So, coming in again, start from one side of your body, pull it across and flick. Oh, didn't quite make it. Let's see if we can do it again. So from the other side, pushing it along, and up. Ooh, this one is much trickier. I'm clearly not getting as much accuracy as I did the first time. Oh no! Let's see. I think, after thinking about it, maybe I'm not using enough power. Maybe I need to push it a bit harder. Are you ready? So, push. Ooh, possibly a little bit too hard, but it did bounce over the other two. So let's see. I'll have one more go. I think power is definitely the way forward. More power. Oh, it was close. I wonder how you guys get on. Activity 3. So this is ramping it up a little bit. Now earlier I spoke about the head size of different sticks that you might find for hockey, for all different types of hockey, like ice hockey, roller hockey, indoor hockey, like the plastic sticks we use in school, or our field hockey sticks. Now I used a large book to start with, which meant that the head of what would be my stick was quite long. So to increase the difficulty, I'm going to go to a smaller book, and you can see that the head of my stick, which is the book, is smaller, which means that I'm going to have to keep it very steady when I do my push pass. I've also turned my towel round because I've realised that I was trying to roll it onto the rolled edge, and that means that it doesn't go over. So I'm going to hope I'm going to have a little bit more success with this one. So, smaller head, challenging myself, same area to aim for. I'm still doing the push pass. Remember, we start with the ball where? Brilliant, to the other side of our target. Both hands on my stick and flick. Oh, much better already. Let's have another go. And flick. Fantastic. This is much more success than the last time. And flick. Oh, one out, but that's not so bad. And again. Lovely. Moving it on. Oh, look at us go. And last one. Fantastic. So much better. And I think that maybe by using a smaller head of my stick, or the book that I'm using, actually gave me more accuracy because it was easier to get it on target. Let's see how you get on. So you've had 3 attempts to do some activities, 3 different ways of using the equipment that you have and making it more difficult or more challenging. But here's where we're going to go with this. You're going to be set a challenge. Your job is to do exactly the same activity as the last one. So a smaller stick and the 6 attempts and your target area. Now we've only folded the towel over once. You can fold it again if you wanted to, if you really wanted to challenge yourself, but we're going to go with this target size. And for every ball of socks that you get onto your target area, from flicking it across, so using that push pass, that's it, the push pass onto the towel, you're going to get yourself 1 point each. So let's see how Miss Bodie gets on. So I'm going to get down, I'm going to get my first sock ready, I've got my little stick, and I'm going to roll. Oh, 1 point. And again. Oh, I didn't quite make it. What was it that I needed to do? I needed to add more power. I'm going to need to push it. Now I've got one in the way. I wonder if this is going to affect me. Oh, 2. Oh, does it count? We'll have to find out later. I can't see it from here. Let's see, is this going to affect my score? Oh no, I managed to move one on though, so hopefully that will count. And last one. Those socks definitely got in the way. I wonder how I got on. Let's see. So, I have, this one isn't on, this one isn't on, this one isn't on. But I think I'm going to count this one. So I've got 1, 2, 3 points. Now I'm going to go and see if I can find somebody else to take on my challenge while you guys have a practice. Okay, so we have brought Miss Stevens down to have a go at the challenge. She's got 6 attempts like the rest of us. She's going to use the small book and she's going to attempt to use the push pass to get as many of those balls onto the towel. Let's see how she gets on.
Hey.
Oh, first one's on. Oh, look at that!
I've got
Standing
a
up.
one.
Oh, didn't quite make it.
So another go. Yay! You're free.
Lovely. 2 more to go, Miss Stevens. Oh, she knocked it on. Lovely. Right, I'm going to send my adjudicator to see how we did.
Fantastic work, Miss Stevens. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Amazing stuff. I don't know how you managed to get that red sock standing up.
No, I don't either.
You are a hockey pro.
I am.
Okay, we're going to bring on a new person to take on the challenge. Okay, so our second challenger to take on this challenge for year 3 is Miss Collins. Are you ready, Miss Collins? Same rules apply. Push pass onto the towel. Let's see if you can beat mine and Miss Stevens' score.
Here we go.
Oh, lovely.
I'm really competitive.
Doing well. Oh, she's tied with Miss Bowyer. Oh, it's rolled out.
No.
There's still time. One more. Hey, let's send Mr. Moore in to see how we got on.
Well done, Miss Collins. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 point winning
Oh,
stuff.
well done.
Miss Stevens won.
Yay, you completed episode 2. Well done, guys. Now, I know that you got to see Miss Stevens and Miss Collins have a go at our challenge activity, and I'm hoping that you guys at home had a chance to challenge some of your family members. And if you haven't, well, maybe that's your next step. We know that you've been enjoying yourself so far. We're enjoying filming them, but what would be really lovely is if we could see some of your activities. So please feel free to send any photos or videos into your teachers. We would love to know what you've been up to and how well you've got on with your challenges. But all that's left to say is well done. We are incredibly proud of you. We can't wait to see you in episode 3, and we wish you all the luck. See you later. Bye.